Thank you for joining us today. This is 5 Minutes of Relaxation. All you have to do is get comfortable. Close your eyes. Focus on your breathing. Hear, but don't listen, as I read random passages from really old books. This 5 minutes is just for you. Let the real world float away. Feel the tension leave you. Starting now. Kodak service. Make it simpler. From the very inception, the Kodak idea has been, make photography so simple that anybody can take good pictures. Simpler cameras, simpler processes have followed each other with almost startling rapidity. But the Kodak company has not been satisfied with merely making mechanical and chemical improvements. It has assumed the responsibility of educating people in picture taking. The very first Kodak, way back in 1888, was accompanied by a so-called manual that did more than merely explain the operation of the mechanical features of the camera. It showed how pictures should be taken, how and how not to photograph a tall building, how to photograph a small child, told the length of exposures in different kinds of light, both indoors and out. It was really a primary handbook of photography. From that day on, every piece of Kodak apparatus, every amateur product of the company, has been accompanied by the most concise instructions. Instructions that were also constructive, because they not only told the beginner what to do, but why he was to do it. Even in the Kodak advertising matter, as much space is given up to telling people how to make pictures as in telling them why they should buy Kodak goods. Booklets in large editions, giving instructions in practically every phase of amateur photography, have been and still are distributed without charge. Photography has not merely been made simpler, it has been explained to all who are interested. Kodak lenses. The regular RR and meniscus lenses used on Kodak and Brownie cameras have always been the best lenses of their respective types that could be secured. These lenses are perfectly adapted to everyday amateur photography, producing pictures under normal light conditions that leave nothing to be desired by the average amateur. For those, however, who wish even greater efficiency and capabilities, we supply the anastigmat lens equipments. The superiority of the anastigmat lens, without attempting to go into the technicalities of the subject, consists of perfect definition over the whole negative, absolute flatness of field, and higher speed. This speed advantage enables the user to make short exposures on dull days or under poor light conditions, where hopelessly undertimed negatives would result with an RR lens. And under proper conditions, exposures up to 1/250th of a second with a compound shutter and 1/1000th with a focal plane shutter can be made with the anastigmat. In the last few years, there has been a steadily increasing interest in and demand for anastigmat lens equipment among amateur photographers, and we responded to this demand first by furnishing the special Kodaks fitted with Zeiss Kodak anastigmat lens f6.3, a lens fully corrected and offering the advantage of high speed. Those who already have other Kodaks will find this a valuable addition to their photographic equipment for the making of out-of-the-ordinary pictures. Panoram Kodaks use the regular daylight loading NC Kodak film. They are carefully made, have genuine leather coverings, and nickeled fittings. The number 1 has a scope of 112 degrees, while the number 4 embraces an angle of 142 degrees. Panoramic Kodaks cannot be used successfully indoors.